Hello everybody. One of the first things that you need to know that's famous about Carnarvon is its horticulture. And in front of me I've got a plantation which is ready to start growing crop. But like if I just move a bit further down, I'll give you a little bit more of an insight about the horticulture in Carnarvon. And it's actually quite fascinating to know because I'm on the Northwest Coastal Highway right now. And if I just turn over on this street here, Carnarvon Growers Association, got a plantation down here, but I'm facing the direction of the Gascoyne River. Now Carnarvon grows a substantial amount of bananas. Now, because of its unique climate over here, it's quite humid, the bananas over here are actually a little bit different to the Queensland bananas that we're famous for that are really, really big and don't have much flavour. The Carnarvon bananas are the Cavendish ones, which are a little bit smaller, but they taste delicious. Now I'm going to take off on a road down here that says South River Road. And let's check out some more of Carnarvon's horticulture down here too. So to my right hand side over here, we have a lot of plantations. Now this plantation actually has bananas. These large trees in front of us are actually mango trees. They source their water from underground, which is called bore water. And then to the left hand side of me over here, there's probably another plantation grower over that direction, but see these gum trees? They've been here for hundreds of years, a long time. There's the Devoni plantation. And going back to the gum trees that I was talking to you about, they thrive on water from the Gascoyne River in the area. One thing that I've noticed actually driving around the horticulture of Carnarvon, and there's some more beautiful bananas ready to be picked, is a lot of people have put signs in front of their property for international visitors that there is no work here. Right, let's check out this one here for instance. Right, obviously they're seeing a high influx of people coming in, wandering around, wasting people's time, wasting the growers' time. Is there any work? But no, we don't have any work here in Carnarvon, alright? I think this house here might belong to a family that was called the Ursich family from a long time ago, or the Lucan family. Or then again, this one here might be the property from the Ursich family. It's been cleaned out. Oh, okay, and here's a channel that they've made. You could probably just see it here on my screen, which gets rid of water. So there was a plantation here that belonged to Tom Ursich, and it's been made into a channel to get rid of any potential floodwaters. Because what happens here in Carnarvon is when it rains up north a lot in the tropical season, waters flow from up north and they fill up the Gascoyne River over here. Once it rains and overflows from north, the water comes straight down to the Gascoyne River, and if it's too heavy, it fills up the Gascoyne River and it breaks the banks, and then all this area here is prone and subject, and it has flooded on a number of occasions over the last several decades, causing a lot of damage around here to Carnarvon's horticulture. The famous Carnarvon number plate C224 over there. Once again, no work on that property. And as I said, I'm on South River Road this time, looking at various plantations in Carnarvon. One thing that is significant about having a plantation in Carnarvon is the quality of the soil. The shot down there, I can show you the Gascoyne River, some of it in there, if you could see on my screen here. Okay, so it actually is a huge, very wide river in fact, and it's pretty good. Okay, once again, lots of mango trees over here too. And a lot of people have a lot of rainwater tanks on their property as well. Now we have all sorts of people working over here. Here's the Poinciana plantation. And this one's full sale. Now what happened here many, many years ago, back from probably the 50s or the 60s even, there's a lot of people from all cultures globally came to Carnarvon. Mostly European backgrounds, we're talking a lot of Croatians, Serbians. The Gaspers are here, for instance, they're Croatian or Serbians. Okay, those countries are now all former republic countries of Yugoslavia. And a lot of them came over here and they founded themselves in Carnarvon. They saw potential, they used their experience to become farmers, and a lot of them have had a lot of success, which is very, very good. And we're going to see a plantation, there's another sign here, no work, and we're going to see a plantation this afternoon with some friends of mine, and they're going to tell us all about it. Banana plantation just over here. But they don't only just grow bananas actually in Carnarvon. It's popular for mangoes, beans, tomatoes as well. We grow very good tomatoes over here. Here's a property here with a lot of rainwater tanks too. But the thing is the quality of the produce, it's just so delicious. It's very, very nutritious. And because of this humid weather that we have actually today, the humidity is at 80%. Desert sweet bananas over there. Alright, so now this guy here also grows corn too, and there's a tomato plantation by the looks of things over here. Alright, on this side, on my right hand side. So I can honestly tell you I'm really, really happy with what I've seen here. We have a facility over here that does a lot of research on fresh produce, and it's handy to have it because it's the Gascoyne Research Station over here that you can see in front of me. And it's all about agriculture and food. So I guess not anyone can be like a grower and have your products like ready for commercial use unless it passes through these strict guidelines from the research centre just next to me over here. Alright, we're going to just leave it at that for a few moments and I'll talk to you shortly.